https://discord.gg/flat-earth. Welcome to 24/7 Flat Earth Discord channel. Be sure to go to VC Chi Check and 1 to get your VC verification tags to get involved in the conversation about our Earth. Be sure to bring your verifiable Earth curvature evidence, though.
Enemy spotted.
Elogia.
I knew he'd find it hard,
Dude,
to be
being
honest.
more honest, it's really hard for him. His head's gonna have a meltdown if he says the truth.
Like, let's be honest, you're not being that honest either. So
Nah.
Yeah,
Either.
we're just saying,
So-
we're just saying there's the horizon.
He said either, so that's an admission from him that he's not being honest.
Is Antarctica
We're just saying
real?
where the horizon is. You guys can
Brilliant.
start spiraling already. Well, that was funny.
Random
I don't know, someone else
question.
can take over.
yeah, what's like how is the Earth if you look from top to down? Is like the North Pole in the middle, or is
What do you want to know about Antarctica?
Is Antarctica real? Like, is it real?
What do you mean?
No.
What do you mean is Antarctica real?
Like, it's like a
What do you
real
mean?
place.
Where do you think
Yeah,
penguins
go on
come
then.
from?
Exactly. It's
Exactly.
like,
So what?
is
why
it like
did
a
you say
barrier, like
exactly?
around the world? Like,
Exactly.
Oh, I'll tell you what. Can I answer this?
yeah.
According to some ancient mariners, yeah. According to Captain Cook, who sailed the seven seas and went down to the southern oceans and took 3.5 years to circumnavigate 60,000 miles around the interior of Antarctica. According to him, yeah.
Mhm.
So is Antarctica real? Apparently, if you go south far enough, you will reach this place that's covered in ice and snow with lots of fucking penguins called Antarctica. Yeah.
So how does the flat Earth work?
What do you mean work?
Like,
All of a sudden,
What-
yes,
what
like
about
is
the top,
Antarctica.
like
now he
the
wants
top
to
of
know about
if
Flat Earth.
Antarctica's not real,
Hold on,
What?
no one said
He
Antarctica
just said it was
real.
what the
an
fuck?
ice wall.
What the fuck?
I
Has
thought like the
everyone
flat
got a
Earthers
copy?
believe in like an ice wall.
He just said it was
Yeah,
real.
Yeah,
yeah,
if
literally.
Antarctica's real, doesn't that literally just debunk the entire flat Earth?
No,
No.
no,
Amazing.
fool.
You don't. Well,
You have a conception, ma'am.
Is in these
got-
people's heads?
What?
It's crazy.
Where's
What?
Antarctica? Where's Antarctica?
Go south.
Your
Go
mom.
south.
Wait, no, where's Antarctica?
The way that
Go
we're
south.
geared towards inquiry and questioning others just
Where's
allows us to
Antarctica?
be bigots. And I
I just
don't
have a
know for
question.
the
Where's
life of
Antarctica?
me why anyone would want to fit the definition of the word bigot. I wish people would let this idea of like we all grew up under the same system, under the same school
Fucking hell.
system. So it's like we all believe the same things. We don't have an extra special, extra sauce earth that that we now have come across. It's like no, like we all just figured out that it's not what they said it was. Like it's very simple. It's a true dichotomy. Either the ground is curving over distance or it's not. Like I don't know. I don't know. To me, that's the key that unlocks everyone else's mind. But if you have a stronghold, like some of the scriptures say, like you're never gonna see it. You're never gonna see it.
Right.
If you think
so,
that question about Antarctica will prove you anything, then yes. But if you think that this is think about the shape, about something to curve,
so
in
there's
this
an act.
case, this. Yeah, but I'm telling you, whatever you, that question was, does an Antarctica exist? Does Australia exist? That's not giving you any question about the shape, you know. Maybe you heard somebody's telling you something about flat earthers, or you maybe read something on the internet. But when you are coming first time on one place, you first ask what there are people thinking. Then you about when you find out what that people thinking, then you make conclusion, but not come to with assumption what is people thinking and then make a conclusions.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, obviously. Kind of obviously. So, go south. You'll reach this place, whether the Earth be flat, whether the Earth be a globe. This place called Antarctica, potentially, if we're to believe the stories that we're told. Have you been to Antarctica, young lady?
Do you think I've been to Antarctica? No, but
No,
I do believe that there's
I'm
photos of people
literally
being to
asking you.
Antarctica.
My goodness me. I literally asked you, have you been there?
No.
Awesome. Neither have I. So you wouldn't be able to make a claim about it. You'd only be able to repeat a story, and I wouldn't be able to make a claim about it. I just know the story's not true.
You'd know that the story of Antarctica isn't true?
Yeah.
So if I
Because
told you
I've
my friend went to Antarctica, and you'd be like, "Oh, no, that's fake. That's propaganda."
no. So with regards to Antarctica being a continent on the bottom of a ball, being as I know we don't live on a ball, there's not a continent on the underside of a ball.
So if I took a photo at the South Pole, that'd be fake.
Dummy, he said it's not a ball, so that has nothing to do with it.
Kind of simple to understand, and like Elijah was pointing out earlier, and Sasha was pointing out,
Someone
doesn't
responded
matter.
to
Sorry,
my.
my friend, excuse me, trying to address this young lady so she has an understanding. Being as the waters of the earth are observed and measured and practically used as a flat horizontal plane, it doesn't matter about a location about Antarctica. It just means the surface upon which we live is horizontal and level, not curving.
Repeat that.
Being as the waters of the earth are observed, measured, and practically used to be horizontal, flat, and level, then it doesn't matter about a location of a continent underside of a ball because there's no ball.
So
For
you
the
believe that the
surface of
waters are the ultimate proof of flat Earth, not the continent?
well, what the surface of the earth, which is primarily, as we are told, 72% water, being as 72% of the water is observed and measured and practically used as a flat horizontal plane, then how can it be a ball?
How can the Earth be a bowl if there's
Yes,
water?
if 72% of it is flat. Yes. I'm not making a claim to the continents. They are obviously measured as horizontal and flat as well, but most long distance observations and measurements are done over water. So, being as that part of the surface of the Earth is flat, then
So
the Earth.
what long distance measurements are done over water?
Water's
So
always level.
So what we can reference thousands of long distance observations taken by me and other people in the server and lots of other flat earthers.
What are
Because
the
this is
long
where we,
distance measurements?
what are they? Well, what?
Yeah,
Sorry.
like specifically, and where are they taken?
So measurements, we've gone from observations to measurements now. Over distances of water, southeast of England, a couple of lakes here and there. In actual fact, all over the world, Australia, Asia, America, the Great Lakes. This
How do you
observation
observe
only
them?
pardon?
How do you observe them?
You look with your eyes and then you use high powered cameras, zoom like P900s and 1000s, telescopes,
Mhm.
binoculars. You see how far you can see. The claim is that if we're on a ball, that curved surface would obstruct our ability to see farther than that curved surface. Being as we don't observe that physical obstruction, first primarily, then if the waters are not curving, what are you left with? It's flat,
So you're
right?
saying first we see with our eyes, and then we see with the P90 or a telescope, blah blah blah. So first, if we see with our eyes, we're only seeing to a 3 mile distance, right?
That's not true. So if we were on a ball and you and me were 6 foot tall, the physical geometric horizon is, as you would say, three
But I'm
miles
not
away.
6 foot tall,
But
so that's not how
okay,
far I
but
see.
okay, but being as with my own eyes, I can see at least a distance of 15 miles to the bottom of a shore, then I'm not only seeing 3 miles. In actual fact, I can see further than that, 23 miles when looking across the English Channel from Dover to France. I can see further than that.
And if I do get like a P90 or a telescope, I can definitely see farther. That does make a lot of sense, but still, the Earth does overall curve. If I look with like a P90 and like I see like a lot of people who use the thing where you just zoom in on you just zoom in and you see the
You
boat.
see as far as you can. You can see as far as you can see, can't you?
Yeah, you see a boat with a you see the boat, but if you see the boat, you notice how the boat comes up with waves too. And a lot of people say,
Brilliant.
well, whenever you see waves, the boat gets blocked by waves too.
Okay.
A lot
Okay.
of flat earthers
So.
say that waves are
Uh,
also like hills too.
okay. Okay. So, will you humour me for a moment, please, guys? We're going to do an experiment. Can somebody post a black swan for me and see if this young lady can tell us where the horizon is? This is going to be interesting because the last person that come along denied seeing the horizon. So I'd
Where the
like you to
horizontal
tell
view
me.
is.
Yeah, no problem. So, young lady, are you in the text chat? And when you are in the text chat, can you tell me when you see the observation of the
Yo,
two
A.
oryx, please? Are you in there?
Yo, it's A.
Awesome. It's A. Before the oryx. What? Where does the horizon appear to meet the sky in relation to the two oryx? First of all, before we talk about anything else,
Have you ever heard of horizontal perspective?
have you ever heard of answering the question?
He's being coached by somebody.
I'm being coached by somebody.
Awesome.
Yes.
So, in relation to the two oryx, be honest, where does the horizon appear to be? I'll give you three choices. Does the horizon, where the sea meets the sky, appear before the two oryx? Does the horizon appear in front of the two oryx? Or is the horizon beyond the two oryx?
Huh?
I just, there's no hope for fucking
Behind.
humankind.
It's just the
Behind
horizon.
it, yeah. So
It's
where's the
just the sunset.
horizon in
I
relation?
don't know if you're
Where's
talking about like the sunset or what. Like I
no,
don't know
not
what
no one's talking about
sunset like.
sunsets. Listen,
Are you talking about like
listen.
where the sun? I don't know what you're trying to like explain. Like
I'll
where
ask.
the
I'll ask you
sea
again. I'm not
separates from the
explaining. I'm
sky, or
asking.
is that what you
She's
view as
blind.
the
She's
horizon?
blind. That she's a young bigot that doesn't even understand what a bigot is. Like
Where
she doesn't
apparently
know. She
water
doesn't
meets the
know what she
sky.
is. It's all good.
They,
They can't.
where,
They can't see it. You know, it's interesting. Um, my friend. I was speaking to my friend, and she was asking me questions, and she had told me she was on some island, I think, or some saint somewhere, looking at Cuba or something. I don't know. I'm not a geologist. I don't know where. But so she was saying it was 100 miles away, but she couldn't see it, and she said, "I never in my like experience at all thought about not seeing it because the earth curve was in the way." She's just like, I knew it was straight in front of me. I just knew I couldn't see it.
Can I
But
have
I
permission
didn't
to
think
talk
that
in
but
chat?
I didn't think that the earth was, I thought the earth is so big that you wouldn't be able to see curvature at that distance. So most people, like I'm always saying, don't really know what to expect. Like, and she was like, I don't get this whole flat earth ideology. I was like, well, it's not really an ideology. Every time I
Can I
tell
have
you
permission
something,
to
I
talk
just
in the
describe to
24/7
you.
flat earth?
Yeah, every time that I was telling her, every time I talk to you, I just tell you what I see. And I was like, what happens when you're looking up at the sky? You see the sun moving, you see the stars moving. Yeah, right. I'm like, that's it, the end. I don't have to tell you a story behind it, anything like that. But you know what the expectation is? Yeah, I see the stuff moving because it's actually me that's turning. And she said, I never really thought about that shit either. I never really imagined me being on a spinning, earth looking up at the sky. Nobody thinks about this kind of shit. So that's why y'all stuck on stupid, because y'all do experience the earth just like we do. You just haven't asked yourselves, certain questions. That's all. But try not to be a bigot. It'll help you in life.
Try not to call people bigots. It'll help you in life too.
Well, not really. I do what I want. My life is great.
Exactly. That sounds
All right.
pretty bigotry to me. I don't call other people bigots, and I get a lot more places in life.
Maybe you should
That's
Okay.
kind
stop
of funny
portraying
because I
yourself to
didn't go
be one then.
places and I wasn't calling you a bigot. I wasn't making fun of your belief at first, and you just make fun of my belief. Isn't that crazy? You're like, you're a bigot. She's just a young bigot. She doesn't get the belief. Well, how am I ever gonna get
You
your belief
think
if you don't get my belief? Isn't
You
that kind of
came
you
in
crazy?
think
making fun of
you
us.
He's
you think
hyper.
that
You're
that
just a bigot. You're
you
just a
think
bigot. I
do,
never
do
attacked
you
you
think
personally. I
do,
never called you any
okay,
personal names. And a
Oh,
bigot who
sorry,
is
girl,
prejudiced.
girl,
I'll say the
sorry,
personal.
only
I'll
one
say the
sentence,
actual bigot
only one
wow.
sentence, only one sentence. Do you think that my belief of water is a belief?
of their membership of a particular group on a basis of their membership of a particular group. Huh? That's kind of funny.
Are you
Awesome stuff.
listen this?
That's kind of funny. Doesn't that isn't that kind of funny?
That's funny. It's funny that people can't help themselves when they see a flat earther kind of, attribute them to some sort of model, some sort of thing that they saw somewhere else. And then when Jedi tells you, no, 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 that's not what I'm saying, you can't hear him over your loud, bigotrous mindset. So forgive me for calling it the way I see it. And yes, I did make up bigotrous because I like the way it sounds and whatever.
Yeah, you just make up stuff because you don't actually know the meanings.
Uh,
That sounds pretty
actually,
funny to
Flat
me.
Earth community.
I mean, to be fair,
Modern
Sure.
I
flat Earth
mean,
community.
awesome stuff. Do you remember
Awesome
the
stuff.
picture I showed you?
Yeah, let me
Awesome. So
talk in the flat Earth community so I can completely debunk all.
I don't think that's going to happen.
She's going to debunk the horizon. This is going to be great. After she figures out what a horizon is, of course.
Are you
Wait, so
guys
people in here actually believe in the flat
deliberately
Earth?
ignoring the image I keep posting in the chat where
Hold on,
a ship is disappearing over the horizon?
What horizon? Would that be a
Brilliant.
geometric horizon?
It would be the horizon of the curvature of the Earth.
Oh, so a geometric horizon.
Dun, 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 da, da. Third time. Let's bring the black swan out again and see if we can pin the fucking tail
Why
on the
Black
horizon.
Swan? I'm showing you a
Yeah,
picture.
go
You
again.
everyone
can't
keeps
look
taking
at.
my.
You can only see one picture on Discord, and it's your little image of
Yeah,
two oil rigs.
this black.
We understand.
Yeah.
How
Which,
far
by
away
the
is the
way, the
observer?
Yeah, there's only
original
two
picture,
pictures allowed on
the
flat Earth, and
original
it's the black
pictures
swan
and the
image and
oil
the.
rig itself,
No,
both
we
of
could do
them
the
are
same thing.
connected by a bridge because it's the same oil rig. Why do you not
No,
see
we
the
can
bridge
Brilliant.
between
no
the oil rigs?
no man. We can speak about Bolivian Salt Lake 4,000 square miles, not about 10 miles. We can speak about 4,000 square miles changing elevation 1 meter. We can speak about that.
Do you know why this is relevant? And I'll explain to you why. Because everybody at the moment is saying, I can't see the bottom of a boat. So when we demonstrate to them that that physical obstruction moves and is an optical phenomenon and not the physical curve of the Earth, they end up spiraling. They can't handle it. It's a problem. And then what happens is they give us other observations of the horizon and moving again. It's before the oil rigs this time. Brilliant. Compounding our point even more, demonstrating that that physical geometric horizon that you claim was blocking fucking things moves around. Now tell me, can hills move? No, of course they bloody can't. That's ridiculous to suggest. So the curvature of the Earth can't move either. You're claiming physical obstruction, and as soon as we remove it, you end up fucking acting like stupid children. Look at yourselves, don't look at us.
Well, it's funny, the guy's bringing up an argument about the horizon just after 20 minutes of some guy embarrassing himself by drawing the horizon
Hills
in the
don't
wrong place.
move. Is that the claim? Just
Sorry?
hills don't move?
What are you
Okay,
talking
so
about?
if you're on a curved surface,
Is that the only
would that
thing we're
curved
going to talk
surface...
about? Is just hills don't
Hello,
move?
young lady. Thank you. On a curved surface, any curved surface, do curved surfaces move?
On a
Do
curved surface,
physical things move?
So
Like
we
here,
understand that the.
exactly,
Hold on.
exactly. So when you claim, I can't see the bottom
Hills
of that
aren't
object,
flat.
dude, why? I don't understand. It's like you have a problem with listening.
Okay, just say it then.
Well, I'm trying to,
I
but
just
you
feel like
keep
it's a
interrupting.
bad.
There you
I
go.
just
You've done it again. Brilliant. Well done. You haven't got a boyfriend, and you're definitely not going to have one for long, because I wouldn't fucking put up with you.
I'm sorry. I just said I was feeling like it's a bad a bad
A bad what?
Feeling.
way to
As soon as
explain
you
it.
make the assertion, I can't see the bottom of something, and we remove the physical obstruction, demonstrating that that horizon is an optical phenomena and not the geometric curve of the Earth. What are you going to do? Speak through me? Get upset? What? Or are you just going to
Can
address
you
the issue
concede that
and
half
point to
of
the
the Earth is
observation
round
and
and half of
use?
it is flat?
I
Shut
don't
up.
That
think
way
I'm the one
everyone's
getting
happy.
upset.
Oh, you are. That's why you keep talking, because you don't like it.
No,
However,
I
you're
think
going to
you're the
act.
one muting me and getting mad and saying cuss
I'm not
words at
muting
me.
you at all. Literally not muting you at all. This is the third time in the last half hour where somebody like you has come in and
I
just
got
gone,
muted for
"Nah,
like 15th
just
time.
nah, just nah." No substance to you, no honesty about you. When presented with a piece of evidence, you're just going to talk through it. Nah. I'd look at yourself in the mirror, mate. Honestly, and that's one person to another, one human to another. I'd look at yourself in the mirror and think about what you've done.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Bo's
So,
really
in
not that
relation
deep.
to the observation of the two aurics, can you honestly tell me where the horizon appears to be? Is the horizon in front of the aurics, between the aurics, or beyond the two aurics? Where's the horizon?
When's the last time you went outside?
Yeah.
About 20 minutes ago. And the point of that was, come on, what was the point of that? No intelligence, no substance, just snarky remarks. Well done. Lots of
So is this all
intelligence
the
there, isn't there?
is this all the globe proof we're gonna get today? Just a bunch of kids denying where they see a horizon? I don't know. Paint me unconvinced.
If the Earth is a ball of a radius of 3,959 miles, then every horizon distance will be no more than 1.2 times the square root of the observer's height in feet. So, for this observation that is taken from 1 foot above the surface of the Earth, we'll do this calculation. Square root of 1 is 1. 1 times 1.225 is 1.225. So the physical geometric horizon for this 1 foot observer should be at 1.225 miles away. You notice that these oil rigs have got distance markers. We know the distance from the observer. One's at 6 miles, one's at 9 miles. The horizon in this image is clearly visible beyond the second oil rig on the left-hand side at a safe estimation of 10 miles away. The curvature of the Earth should be at 1.2 miles away. This horizon is at least 10 miles away, demonstrating that that physical thing that you said was blocking boats isn't physical. It's an optical horizon that we observe. Depending on the atmospheric conditions of the day and the technology that we use, the horizon will appear to move. You don't have a physical geometric Earth curve. No hump of water here.
So are there any photos of this taken on like different days?
Yes, and the horizon will appear to move around depending on the atmospheric conditions of the day.
So why are there not like multiple why is it only like this photo?
Because when we bring this one photograph in, which is actually still shots taken from a video, lots of people like to give us other observations of the horizon being in front or between the aurics, demonstrating our point for us even more. We only have to give you one image. Do you understand why this observation is called the black swan, for example?
No.
Oh, awesome. I'll explain that to you as well. If you've got a theory that all swans are white, I've just got to show you one black swan to render your theory that all swans are white untrue. If the Earth is a ball of set radius, then every physical geometric horizon should be no more than the math dictates. In this observation, 1.2 miles away. But we demonstrate that the horizon is beyond the physical limitations, rendering your physical geometric horizon assumption useless. There is no
So why
physical
aren't there all
geometric horizon.
why aren't there multiple photos so I can compare it to?
Go on then.
So I can know
Go
that this
and do
photo's
that.
true. Why isn't there like peer reviews on this? Why is it just like
Why would it matter?
kind of seems like
Why would
propaganda to me, not gonna lie.
propaganda? Would you like the
Yeah, there's
video?
no like I can't prove this. It just says it on
Yeah,
a photo that the
Yeah, you
observer
can
hides
go there
this.
yourself and take a picture. You can prove it yourself.
Yeah, you think I'm gonna go to wherever this is and I'm gonna be like, oh, the Earth is flat, guys, I'm a flat
No,
earther. Yeah,
no,
that sounds so
no,
smart that I'm gonna go
no.
change all my
Where?
beliefs.
That's
I'm gonna go
hard.
prove it
I don't
myself.
think
Like,
that you're going to do
just
a
peer
thing.
review
Almost
it. Like,
fine.
why don't you guys review it? Why don't you
Why
guys
can't
go
you
prove
review it
Yeah.
yourself? Aren't you competent enough in grade school geometry to just review this stuff yourself? It's pretty
Yeah,
simple,
aren't
dude.
you?
Yeah, and that's
Like,
why I
why
did
haven't
that. So
you
why don't
reviewed
you?
it? Why can't
I
you
I
show me
already
the
did.
proof?
I already reviewed it. So why don't
Exactly,
you
show
now?
me.
It's not that hard. It's just grade school geometry, Jedi.
Yeah,
I
show
already
me.
showed you in spades. I already showed you in spades.
Why don't you have multiple photos to prove it then? Why
We
is it
do.
just
We
this
have
one
others.
example?
It doesn't have to be others. We only really need to show that there are no curved oceans once, but we can show you other pictures showing the exact same thing if you like.
In actual fact, on the server 24/7 Discord, if you want to join, we'll hit you a link. There are literally
No.
hundreds, if not
Just in there.
thousands, of long distance observations all across water, lakes, frozen lakes, salt flats that, when observed, demonstrate that the surface of the earth, water, and land is measured to be level, not the hills and valleys and so on. How many do you want?
Can I just ask a question?
Yeah, man.
To the girl who's speaking right now. So, do you think the ground outside is spinning right now?
Do I think the ground outside is spinning right now? Like, if I were to walk outside, am I gonna trip on it? No, but I think that if ball overall, like, if I had like a basketball, say, and I was like a nanometer big, and I was like bouncing that basketball, I would still be clinging onto that basketball. I think that's a good
Right.
way to
So I
like
was
put it
asking.
together.
So I was asking, do you think the ground outside is spinning?
Hmm. Overall, I think that we're spinning, but I don't think that.
How fast do you think you're spinning?
Let's see how fast I'm spinning. How fast am I
You have to
spinning?
look up how fast you think you're spinning. Fair enough.
Yo, about 1,000 miles per hour. But
Whoa,
do I feel
1,000
it?
miles an
No, I
hour.
don't feel it.
That's pretty.
Crazy fact,
That's
I don't
pretty.
feel how fast I'm
That's
spinning.
pretty
Isn't that crazy?
fast. So why do you think you are then? Do you hear me?
Oh, she hears you, mate.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
she
So
hears you.
why do you think you are then?
Because I know the earth spins, bro. Oh my
Well, that's what I'm
god.
asking. How?
You know, because you know?
You know because you can't feel it, right?
Oh yeah. Because
Oh
you
no,
can't
the
feel it,
flat
right?
earthers are gonna gaslight me into thinking the earth doesn't move.
Who
You'll be
gaslit
alright.
you
You
into
You'll be
think
thinking it
alright.
does? Who gaslit you
Whoa,
into
whoa.
thinking it does?
Yo,
Ooh.
don't do this to me, guys. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to
No,
me.
I'm just asking. I'm just asking what's making you think that it is, since you said no. Do I see it moving? No. Do I feel it moving? No. So why do you think it is?
Ask Google.
or put it like this, let's say that it is the most funny things that you ever heard in your life. Then go home, sleep, wake up, and try to find that person who proved the rotation of the earth in all human history. And don't believe what we are telling you now. This
Okay, so
information.
so you
Earth's
don't really
rotation its
know why you
axis
think it
relative
is?
to the sun every 2 to 4 axis means solar time with an inclination of 23 to
Okay, yeah, you
45
can read Google in your
minutes
own
to
time.
orbit around the
That's
sun.
fine.
So if the Earth was stationary, I don't know. I
Yeah.
just feel like if the Earth was stationary, we wouldn't move around the moon.
What?
Like we have to be
What?
moving. We have to be
You move
spinning.
around
And
the
some
moon?
if we
How?
don't
What are
feel
you
it, we
talking
have
about?
even if we don't feel it, we have to be moving. Like even if we
Why do
don't
we
know
Why?
have
the
to
Earth's around
move?
the moon.
Why?
You know, wait, I have a question for Elijah. Elijah, do you know what the lob stick is?
No, no, no. Someone mute
No.
this guy. Someone mute this guy.
Wait, what the
Just shut
Thank
up.
you.
We're in a conversation. So, I'm still waiting. I don't understand. Why is it that you think we have to be moving since you don't see it or feel it or have any evidence for it? 1,000 miles
Because
an hour?
even like say we didn't move and anything, like how would we
Like
go around
it
the solar
seems.
system?
What are you
Like if we
talking
were
about?
completely stationary, how would we go around the solar system? How would we
What do
spin
you
at
mean?
all?
We're not going anywhere. Look outside.
So we
What
don't
are you
move
talking
around
about?
the solar system at all. Like we don't go into 365
Well,
axis at all.
well. What
We don't
what does it seem
spin.
like
There's
to
not
you?
time zones.
You
Like
just
we
said it
don't.
just.
The
You
moon
said it
doesn't go
just
around.
seemed. You said you don't detect any motion, right? So why are you saying we're going somewhere? Where are we going? Where are
We
you
go
getting this
around
We
from?
come from?
365 days a year.
Where? Why? Why do you think that?
We go by day.
What are you talking? What does that mean?
What the fuck are you on, kid?
So you
What?
don't
That
know.
means that we are.
So you don't
If
know,
they
right?
start
Let's
fast,
just summarize this.
Come
You don't
on,
know,
let
right?
Wolfgang take this.
You don't know. You just heard a story. Yeah.
No, I'm pretty sure I know that we go around 365 days a
Okay.
year.
How do you
Plus
know?
February, bruh.
How do you know?
Or February 20 or February whatever day that is.
That's cool.
Because it's
How'd
not
you know?
exactly.
How'd you know?
I study it, bro. What?
What do you study?
I study like how we go around in space.
What do you
But
mean?
I guess it's all
What is
fake.
that?
It's all propaganda.
What are
When
you
did you
studying
study that?
exactly?
Because
Study shit.
you
You
just
can't even
Physics.
explain
No,
anything.
guys. Let me. What are you studying exactly? What you got in front of you? It's telling you
Huh?
you're moving 1,000 miles an hour. 1,000 miles an hour?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why do you think that?
Makes a lot of sense.
Based on
Everything.
the fact that nothing seems to be moving.
I guess so.
Yeah. There you go. Cool
and
story,
how
bro.
is something not moving?
I would
Any
suggest.
questions?
So
Sorry, Jedi.
what if like the Earth stopped rotating? Does anyone know what would happen if the Earth stopped rotating?
Well, you didn't give us any evidence that it is rotating. Remember? You said you
Exactly,
don't
but
know.
does anyone know? Okay, on a flat Earth, what happens if the Earth stops being what is like on the flat Earth?
Oh,
What is
it's
like
not
everything?
moving. It's not moving, bro.
It's not moving, so the flat
Stationary.
Earth nothing moves.
It's not moving.
No,
Everything's
Remember, like you
stationary.
went outside and nothing's moving. It's not moving.
Uh-huh.
It's
So
not
Yeah.
nothing's move. Sun is moving
Pretty
and moon
simple.
is moving and stars are moving.
Yeah. The ground isn't
we're
moving at 1,000
completely
miles an hour. That's
stationary.
crazy.
There you
We
How
go.
is
don't
That's
move.
stationary?
There
Like
you go.
there's the word.
in the way
That's what
in
you
the
have
way.
evidence for.
I gotta get the flat Earth belief before I. So we're
How,
completely stationary.
yeah, how
Well,
you will
what
describe
movement have you
stationary?
detected? What movement have you detected? You've been in an earthquake. There's some movement. Other than that, what have you got?
So
when
what would you describe as movement?
Well, it doesn't seem like it's moving.
Well, what do you think movement is?
So what do you think is movement? Like what would be movement?
something
Everything
going from
what
here
is sorry.
No, you're fine,
What is
Isliotta.
movement?
I didn't understand her point, and I shut up to let you speak, Sasha. So please speak, man.
No, Jedi, go. It's I only maybe you even have better than me in English.
It's
Mine will be.
no,
Yeah.
you're fine. You're fine. So, young lady, I do apologise. I would suggest to you that the only reason that you believe that you are on a moving object is because that's what you were told. I would suggest to you that you don't experience movement for yourself of the earth, right? You don't. You've already admitted that, right? You do understand that if you have a stationary object and other things can move, Are you actually listening, or are you just going,
No, I'm listening.
Okay, cool. So with regards to the sun and moon and other things in the sky, it's quite obvious that the Earth can be a flat stationary floor, for example, and the things in the sky can move above the Earth, right? So with regards to the sun, when we make an observation of the sun appears to move across the sky, correct?
Mhm.
Awesome stuff. So Einstein himself, you've heard of Einstein, right? He will tell
Mhm.
us, and he did, that there is no physical experiment or optical experiment that anyone can do on the face of the Earth to prove that the Earth itself is the thing that is moving. We've got three choices. The
That's
Earth is
not true.
stationary. Dude, you did. We've got three choices. One, the Earth is stationary and the sun, moon, and stars are the things that are in movement. Two, the Earth is in movement and the other things are also in movement. And three, the Earth is the Earth is in movement and those things are stationary. All right, you got three choices. It can either be one of those
Sir, do
things.
you have a degree in astronomy?
Appeal to
Being as
credentials.
we've only got those
Yeah,
three
I got a
choices,
degree. Yeah, I got a degree in astronomy. What do you need to know?
being being as we've only got those three choices, we are told there is only one option. The Earth is a ball spinning, and that's why the sun, moon, and stars move across the sky. But there's no physical or optical experiment that anybody can do either way. All right? It's quite simple to understand. So when we observe the sun move across the sky, the Earth is flat and stationary, and the sun is the thing that is moving. All right? That's what we will demonstrate to you. Because
So the Earth is the
ultimately,
center of the universe?
yeah, actually, if you look at the cosmic microwave background, yeah, it is. But
Lol.
we won't talk
Who
about
says
that.
there's a universe?
Yeah,
Yo,
well, we won't
wait.
talk
You
about that.
believe? Wait, you
What?
believe we're heliocentric?
Heliocentric, that
Bruh.
would be the sun at the center. Helio,
That's what
sun
you believe.
centered.
Oh, we're
Geocentric,
geocentric. You believe we're
geo.
geocentric?
Yeah. So geocentric.
You
Now
believe we're
I
geocentric?
will.
You actually
I
believe we're
literally,
geocentric?
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this for you. Okay. There is no physical direct measurement of the curvature of the Earth. There is no physical direct measurement of the motion of the Earth. Funny, right? When they tell us that the Earth is a ball that moves, they've actually got no physical direct measurement of either of those two claims. They just assert it based upon a model. Do you know what a model is?
No, I don't know what a model is. Please explain it to me.
So it's a way of explaining phenomena. Right.
Of course, I know what a model is.
Good, well done. So why are you now being disingenuous?
I think she spiraled after realizing that she's supposed to believe she's moving at 1,000 miles. Doesn't.
Yeah, she spiraled definitely right after that.
Or
It's okay though. I mean, this is how it goes. You're told as a child, hey, you're on this big spinning ball. And you go, okay. They show you a load of pictures, a few videos, and years later, here you are, defending that image that you've been shown. But when asked,
no,
what evidence do you have for that? You have none.
I don't think so. So I have a question. So what's your belief on NASA? Is it fake?
Yes, it has to
So
be.
what's your
Oh,
belief on
please,
independent
please,
YouTubers that
please,
send
please,
like
please let me
that
take this
send
apart.
like balloons up into the sky?
GoPros up on balloons.
Yeah, what's your belief on them too? Are they fake too? Are they government funded?
You just believe everything you see on TV and YouTube?
No, I actually don't use
Uh,
YouTube. I use Rumble. Thank you very
Okay.
much. But
Well,
So
you
without
Did you
using
get
a
please,
anything?
video,
Did you
please,
get
without
anything
using a
from
video
Doom?
that you found online, what evidence would you have to verify it for yourself?
then go send something into space. Why can't you go do it?
Well, why
I tell
can't
you
you?
what, I'll tell you right now why.
Exactly. I
Because,
can. That's
my
the
friend,
difference between me and you. I can.
Oh, you can. Feel free. Let us know how you get on.
see you later. Let us know what happens when you get to Narnia.
Yeah, cool story, bro. So your argument is, I've seen these videos. I believe the videos. Well, we
So,
don't.
what would if
So
I
what's the
made a
actual
video of me
evidence?
sending something into space? Would you call me a
Really?
psyop? Would you not believe me? Would I all of a sudden be a part of NASA and I would all of a sudden be
Can you
government
send
funded and be
something into
fake?
space? Can you send
Would
something
I
into
be
Given the
space?
fake?
fact that she's just lying right now, maybe she's lying later on. She's lying now. She's lying later on. Yeah,
Yeah.
liar.
Mm.
If she lied pretty easily.
I mean, you can't send anything into space, though. What are you talking about?
But her whole point is, if she could, like, if I could, would you?
So in our
What
imagination,
what then? Would you
If I
believe
had a
it?
So,
magic beanstalk,
Would
I
you
would be
accuse
able
her
to
of
fly like
lying, like
Gator
Trixie
in
just
the
said?
air.
my goodness me.
So
So
you
appeal
don't
to the
believe
future.
people can actually send rockets into space? You think that it's
No,
completely fake?
no,
mm,
no. Do you want to know why? Would you like
Why?
to know why? Awesome. So the vacuum of space, according to laws of nature, can't
Mhm.
exist. Would you like me to explain on that further? That's the claim. I'll
No.
explain it to you. We're breathing gas pressure at the moment, aren't we? Oxygen and
Mhm.
nitrogen. That gas pressure, correct?
Mhm.
Awesome. And that is uncontained from the vacuum of space.
Mhm.
Now, you can only demonstrate gas pressure within a container. The very
Yeah.
definition of gas pressure is the force that the gas exerts upon the walls of its container. But the Earth is declared in the heliocentric model to be an open system, so nothing physical for the gas to press upon and achieve pressure in a fixed volume. Being
Might I
also,
suggest you go to a science fair if you don't believe social media?
I'm literally just explaining natural law to you in a very simple way that a fucking
I get
2-year-old
it.
could understand. Good. So
I'm not a
being is the only
2-year-old.
way that anybody can
Sounds very
demonstrate gas
sexist.
pressure, awesome. Being that anybody can only demonstrate gas pressure within a container, the Earth is declared to be an open system. One, we would not be able to achieve gas pressure. And two, being as there's no physical barrier separating our gas pressure from the vacuum of space, according to all known gas laws, according to the second law of thermodynamics and entropy, the gas will disperse into that vacuous space. Have you ever popped a balloon before or pumped a tire?
I've
That's a
popped a
question.
balloon.
Awesome stuff. So the gas inside the balloon is under high pressure. Outside is lower pressure in the atmosphere. When you break the container, the high pressure disperses into the lower pressure environment. This is
Mhm.
entropy. High pressure goes to low. So if they claim that up there is a vacuum and it's uncontained from our gas pressure, that
Mhm.
violates laws of nature. You can't have gas pressure without a container. If you didn't have a container, the gas would fuck off into the vacuum of space. You
well, it's
can't
the
have
G word.
space.
Give you a hint on your next move. Begins with G. Cornerstone of the globe religion.
Do you understand what
Love
I said?
religion.
Without your little giggles in the background, do you understand what I said?
Yeah, I completely got what you said.
Awesome,
I'm
awesome
just
stuff.
Wanna
wondering
buy
how
a
you
veil
don't
so I
like
climb?
understand what you're saying too. Like you just completely disproved all your beliefs and exactly what you're saying. I don't get what you're
Okay,
saying.
so can you
What,
show
what,
us
what,
gas
what do you,
pressure without
sorry,
a container
sorry.
then?
Yeah, what do you mean? How have I
Like
disproven
you don't
anything
get gas
when I
pressure?
can demonstrate, dude, when I can demonstrate known laws of physics, known
Uh-huh.
laws of nature? You
Yeah.
understand that to achieve gas pressure, you need a fixed volume, right? You've pumped a tire before or blown air into a balloon, right?
Mhm.
The consequent of putting that gas into a container is the gas is now under pressure. The only way to achieve pressure is to have a container. The definition of gas pressure is the force that the gas exerts upon the walls of its container. So, how have I disproven myself?
My bad. I didn't hear you. What'd you say? I was talking to somebody.
How
Oh
have I
my god.
disproven myself? You just giggled along and said you've just disproven yourself. I'm going to ask you how.
Okay, so gas pressure. Let's go completely into gas pressure. So we
She's reading something that somebody typed to her.
Yeah, let her read
Yeah,
out whoever's typing. Listen, we just need to get
Yeah.
we just need to confirm with her that she understands that gas pressure requires a container.
Yeah, I called it out before she's being coached. Now that's what she's reading.
Might
She has
really
no
start
clue what
agreeing with them.
she has no clue what Jedi said. Nothing. It went zip right over her head.
Yeah, I don't know if that's why we need to get her to agree to what was just said to her. If we're continuing the conversation with her. You still there, Elogia?
No, I'm not getting coached, and you're not gonna make me agree to anything. That sounds like tyranny. What are you doing? Like,
okay.
do
So
I have no
gas
opinion?
pressure
You have to make.
does
You have to force
no,
me to
you can
believe
have your own
exactly what
opinion.
you're thinking. Like
Jedi
what?
just explained to you. Jedi
What?
just
I
explained
have
to
to be
you
forced
gas
to your opinion,
pressure.
and it's like she's getting coached. So
Oh my
she
god.
has to agree with what we're saying. What?
Do you want to chill out? You
No,
okay?
I'm not. You're literally
You
muting me and
okay?
saying I have to agree with
You're
what you're
okay.
saying.
It's all gonna be okay. Don't worry about it. So we're talking about gas pressure, yeah? In a balloon,
Yeah,
in
I
a
get
tire.
gas pressure. I'm not an idiot. I know
Okay,
how gas
so you
pressure works.
understand that the definition of gas pressure is the force exerted by the gas on the walls of its container, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you understand that gas pressure requires a container.
Okay, so the Earth is a container.
Well, we have gas pressure here, so we need a container, wouldn't we?
Whoa. Woke.
Okay. Do you disagree? Do you think you can have gas pressure without a container?
You have no scientific literacy at all. This is
So
so
do you think?
anything I say is incoherent.
Fucking hell.
Are you saying you think you can have gas pressure without a container?
No, and if the container gets popped.
Okay, so if Earth doesn't have a container, then it can't have gas pressure.
Mm.
Yeah?
Mm.
What's that?
Yes or no? It's coherent. Yes or no? Do you agree or do you disagree?
You just said gas pressure, container.
So
No
gas
container?
pressure is gravity?
Brilliant.
Is that what
What? What are you
is
talking
that
about?
the correlation we're talking about? Gas pressure and
Why does
gravity?
it always
No,
come
we were
back
just
to
talking
gravity?
about. No, we were
I
just
don't know. I
talking
don't know.
about.
Is that what we're I don't
No,
know.
no. Remember what we just said. Gas pressure is the force exerted by the gas on the walls of its container. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just wondering.
Yeah. So gas pressure exists in a container. So if you don't have a container,
Yeah.
can you pressurize the gas?
Hold up.
Go
You thinking
read.
about it?
Okay. What?
Actually,
Okay. What have you got? Can you have the gas pressure without a container?
I had to ask for if I wanted pizza. What?
remover.
So gas pressure without the container. Can you have that?
Gas pressure without a container. Can I have that? No.
No.
Welcome to
So
flat Earth.
if we've got gas pressure here on Earth, we need a container. There you go.
Yep.
Simple. So the globe doesn't have a container, so that's out the window. So whatever it is, not that. Yeah?
So being as out there is a vacuum uncontained from the gas pressure system, you must understand that that can't exist by your own admission. Gas pressure requires a container. The Earth's declared to be an open system. No container, no gas pressure. The gas will fuck off into space. Do you see the
Space
problem?
vacuum? Whoa! That sounds
Yeah,
crazy.
I know. No space vacuum. It can't exist.
Well, you just agreed,
That's
right? The gas pressure needs a container. It's simple. So you should maybe go and think about that for a little bit. See how you can rebuttal it.
Yeah, go and eat your pizza.
I don't want. I said I didn't want pizza.
Oh, okay, cool.
Whoa, turning down pizza. This one's a freak all around. I'm
I
just
want
joking.
pizza. I'm hungry.
Yeah, I'd have a pizza.
No, I don't want pizza. I've eaten
All
too much
round.
today.
I see what you did there.
So
Good for
every
you. Be
single
healthy.
story that you're told about the vacuum of space, things going to the vacuum of space, the moon landings, for example, remote control cars on Mars, things going through an asteroid field to take photographs of Jupiter can't exist. You can't have a vacuum uncontained from gas pressure. That story violates all known laws of nature with regards to what gas does and entropy. Can you stop bashing your keyboard? Whoever the fuck that is, stick yourself on mute. So do you understand the
Why
problem now?
Earth are so mean?
Yeah, I'm not mean.
So do you understand the point now?
Yeah, so this is why we don't believe in NASA space stories. So you've got an idea in your head that you're on the outside of this spinning ball with no container above you and it just stretches on to infinite nothingness beyond the sky. But your situation is actually more like you're in a giant structure, like a building with walls and a ceiling and gas pressure. So yeah,
Gonna
you
start
can't
asking
leave.
what?
You can't leave the Earth. No one can. Sun and the moon
But
and the
what about
stars are all
astronauts?
part of our system. Yeah, they're in a Hollywood
They're
basement.
Astronauts are fake.
It's like Sandra Bullock,
It's like all the people that are astronauts are fake.
Bruce Willis.
You know,
Like all the
people
people
can lie.
currently on ISS are fake.
Do you understand that the ISS is the very thing that's in contention? That's said to be in space, right? Now, you understand that people can lie to you, right? You understand that films can be made and CGI graphics can be used. And all
How many
you've ever hold on, my friend, 600. But all you've ever experienced is images on TV and stories that you are told that you haven't experienced or been able to verify for yourself. You've
And
just got TV, you've just got a story, you've just got a belief.
and actually, the story where you think, oh, there's hundreds of people going up and seeing the globe, or thousands of people going into space and seeing the globe. According to the globe model, the only people who've gone far enough away from the Earth to see it curved as a ball are the Apollo astronauts, which is less than 25 people. Right? So you're telling us that we should believe
It would take
less than
4,000
25
NASA
people.
employees to lie about Neil
No,
Armstrong's
no.
landing.
No, they don't
Oh
know. They're
my
not going up
goodness
there, are
me.
they? They're sitting looking at a screen. They don't know what's going on. So no, that's
Do
not
you
the
know
case
how,
at all.
do you know how
Yeah,
the
it's fake.
military works? Do you know how the military works? Do you know what a need to know basis is? Do you know what a hierarchy system is? Do you know what compartmentalization and departmentalization is?
Yeah, I guess. I'm not in the military,
Awesome
but I know
stuff.
people are in the military.
Awesome stuff. So you will understand that the private doesn't know what the colonel knows, right?
Uh-huh.
Awesome stuff. So the shop assistant won't know what the board members know, right?
Uh-huh.
So not every single person at NASA is lying to you. They're compartmentalized, departmentalized. They only need to know what they need to know. Not every single one of them is lying to you. They just believe the story that they're told. They go to work working in functions, but only get told what they need to know. Do you know what the Official Secrets Act is?
No.
Okay, so in Great Britain, we have the Official Secrets Act, held by military and persons of government, where secrets are kept on pain of death. Don't tell anybody else this. You understand that in the United States, you have exactly the same thing, just under a different name,
Australia
right?
too.
Secrecy, confidentiality, top secret, beyond top secret, those types of things. You know those things exist, right?
Mm-hmm.
So people are told not to tell things to the public.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome stuff. So, you understand those things are true, don't you?
Yeah, but wouldn't it eventually get out one way or another?
Well, maybe it has. Maybe it is right now. Maybe they're trying
Here
to
we
cover it up
are.
and have
Here we are.
Yeah. Hi.
Welcome.
But wouldn't you like go at the employees first? Like specific employees about how they lied specifically, not the entire company as a whole?
Do you want to come out?
Not just go at they have top secrets and we just know that they have top secrets and we
Listen,
just
No,
know
the
that
why
it's a
top.
lie.
have you reset? Why have you reset? We just had the conversation about gas pressure. You agreed it. you said, yeah, you can't have gas pressure without a container. So obviously the story is bullshit. Don't just reset and forget what you just discussed 5 minutes ago. So that's it. Welcome. You get it. We can ask someone else if they want to ask a question.
Yeah, we can definitely move on.
Thanks for stopping by.
What was
I
the
got
conversation about?
scammed into being a flat earther.
That's all right.
Scammed into
We'll be
anything.
here for you.
Sorry, this isn't scammed into anything. This is just a demonstration that you can question what you took for granted. We all got told that the Earth was a ball, for example. But until you start questioning it, you take it for granted. You don't and have never thought about testing these claims, have you? Up until now?
Yeah.
Thing is, when you test these three physical claims, the Earth is a ball in motion in a vacuum of space, you'll understand that there is no ball. It's not directly measured. We measure and use the Earth as a flat horizontal plane. There is no direct measurement of motion. It's just assumed. And as we've just demonstrated to you, the vacuum of space breaks all known laws of nature when we're talking about gas and the second law, how energy moves. There is no proof for this apart from the stories that you are told, primarily from this place that you can't go to, from an authority that up until now you've not even questioned.
Yeah, you got scammed, but not by us, right? You've been scammed into believing you're spinning at 1,000 miles an hour and you don't know why. You got scammed into ignoring gas law, which you've just realized exists and debunks the story you were told. We're not scamming you into anything. You can go off and believe in the Narnia videos that you're given if you want, but you've already agreed how gas behaves, so that's it.
Is your direct experience and natural law gaslighting you, tricking you?
Yeah, we're just saying what's
So
going
if I
on.
think that overall the Earth is a globe, but I believe that there's gas pressure, that means I'm
My
a flat
goodness.
earther.
Well, that would require a
No,
container, wouldn't
no,
it? Like you agreed.
no
So you're saying the
one's
globe has
sitting
a
here
container?
Sorry. No one's sitting here really trying to convince you. To be honest with you, mate, I've spoken to thousands of people now. It really doesn't affect our sleep at night, whether you believe this or not. What I will suggest that you do, though, if you have any type of, I don't know, questioning or curiosity, is maybe try to demonstrate the claims for yourself. Go out now that you know that there are people that question this and have got really good salient answers and evidence for you. Maybe go and demonstrate the claim for yourself. Maybe you should go and make a long distance observation. Maybe you should try and demonstrate gas pressure without a container. Maybe you should look into this further. How it impacts on your life, don't really care.
Yeah, I already did all those things. Anyways, but so do you know what atmospheric pressure is?
Yes. How do you achieve
So
atmospheric pressure?
there's gas pressure and atmospheric pressure. We all know this.
Yes. And
There's just
atmosphere is
Exactly. It goes
gas.
after
Sorry,
atmospheric
hold on.
pressure.
Atmosphere is gas, isn't it? Atmo, gas, right? So same thing. So you tell me how we achieve atmospheric pressure. Go on.
We go up, up, up.
You need to fire your coach.
What the fuck?
Why do I have a coach? Who's a coach? Who's my coach?
No idea.
Why
No
do
idea.
I come
Some
into the
dweeb.
flat Earth and like everyone's
Some
like I have a
dweeb.
coach, bro?
Okay. Get back on top.
Some dweeb.
You go
Come
up,
on.
and that's how you get an atmosphere. Are you high?
Yeah. So the pressure that you're talking about, that's the thing you're going to need a container
Yo,
for, remember?
so have you guys ever like seen a rocket launch? Has anyone ever actually watched a rocket launch video?
Oh boy.
Yo,
No,
has anyone
never.
ever actually watched a rocket launch video? And has anyone seen
Never
how
seen it.
like the top of the rocket starts getting like heated, right?
In the
Has
movie
anyone
that you're
Yeah,
seen
what
that?
in the atmosphere? What in
Has
the
anyone seen that?
atmosphere?
Has anyone seen
Yes.
that?
No.
Yo, that's
Yes.
No,
atmospheric
I've never seen
pressure.
that.
Yeah,
No, I've
yeah,
never seen
yeah.
it.
Yo,
Oh, my goodness me, that's
yo,
dynamic.
air
That's
You'll
pressure.
be
dynamic
okay.
pressure. That's gas pressing on the fucking rocket. We're
Yo,
talking
they're
about the
both
vacuum of
acting on
space.
each other. Yo,
Now,
the force
tell me.
exerted.
Yeah,
Yo,
yeah.
as gravity pulls them away from
Tell
the
me
earth.
why did
Yo.
this, Meg? That's spiral. Go on.
Listen to
Laugh.
that. That's crazy. Yeah, I think she's
On
done, to be
cope with
honest.
it. I think so
Let's see
too.
if anyone else is here. Let's see if anyone else is.
What is your profession?
See, old friend, I brought more soldiers than you did.